Dear parent and student, do you keep postponing your work till the last moment? Your project work, your school work, your assignments? You don't study till your exams are just round the corner? You keep postponing your work. You don't prepare yourself at all. You want to do the work, but for some reason you say, God, I waste a lot of time and I don't know why I do this. If you have answered yes to any one of these questions, if you are in this situation, this particular session is going to show you what you can do to handle these issues. Now, the first thing that you need to understand is the word productivity. What is productivity for students? Now, you see, you want to take an exam, all right? This is your exam. Now, to achieve desired results in this exam, you have certain resources that you need to make use of. Resources like your time, your mind, your school, your college, your books, right? You need to make use of those resources. How well you make use of your resources is what productivity is all about. If you're able to make use of your resources really well, then your productivity goes up. If you are not using your resources well, your productivity goes down. And if your productivity goes down, then your exam results take a hit. If your productivity goes up, your exam results show you that you have done a good job. All right. So what do we do in order to increase our productivity? Let's learn all this in this session. Let's move on to the session. There are 3 productivity killers that can bring your exam, your academic performance down, and I'm going to reveal them to you. And like I always say, it is not a motivational session, it's a strategy session that you're having with me. So make notes, listen very carefully. We are going to dive a little deep. All right, so let's get started. 3 productivity killers. Number 1. The first thing that you need to understand is you have time at your disposal. That is your biggest strength. You have 24 hours, and a lot of people talk about time management courses. Even I offer a time management course, and as soon as I start my course, I tell people that there is nothing called as time management. That is what I say. On the contrary, there's nothing called as time management. You cannot manage your time. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous notion. And let me tell you why you cannot manage time. The reason is because, you see, you have only 24 hours and they don't stop. You can't control your time. It keeps happening. So what you got to understand is, firstly, that all you can do is manage your priorities in the given 24 hours. Manage your priorities. Now, what is a priority? If you're wondering, priority, one of the definitions is a concern or a desire that you have and that comes before all the other things in your life. Let's say you have a desire of cracking NEET or IIT or getting into this law college or getting into those top 5 universities. If that is the desire that you have, all right, now that is a desire. Now, desire is a goal. And when you have a goal, you have activities. Now, when you have those activities, that is the action that you need to take, that activity should be your priority. That activity needs to become your desire. It's a miniature desire that helps you achieve the big desire of getting into those university or whatever your goal is in life. So these activities that are there that take you towards the big goal, you need to put these activities first. All right, you need to prioritize them. These activities need to become more important to you compared to the other activities that you engage in your day-to-day life. So that is what priority management is all about. So there is nothing called as time management. Forget time management. Start managing your priorities. So, say for example, if you have a goal of doing well in exams and you know that you need to focus on chemistry, right? So you engage in activities that would make you good in that particular subject. And as soon as you start your day, you start working on your topmost priority till you finish that. You wouldn't stop till you finish that. You would be working on it continuously, taking strategic breaks and all that. It's a system, okay? But as of now, you need to understand that is how it works. Start managing your priorities. And Number two, the second killer of your productivity. One is the notion that time management helps you. It doesn't. Priority management helps you. Okay, number two, if you have these words in your vocabulary, if you use too much of I must do this, I should do this, I have to do this, these are, the moment you start using these lines, I must study for this project, I must study for this test, I must finish this assignment, I must submit it tomorrow, that indicates urgency. A must, a should, a have to indicates an urgency. That means to say that needs to be finished, the deadline is nearing. That also implies that you did not manage your priorities well, and that is why you have become a firefighter today. There's fire all around you, and you're trying to douse the fire, and in the process, a lot of things get burned, things that are important to you. So students who use, or parents or anybody, even a business person who uses these words, I must do that, I must do this, I must finish this activity and all that, be assured that this person is not good at managing his priorities. This person waits till the last moment, comes very closer to the deadline, 2 days, to go for your examination, or maybe you have to submit the project report tomorrow, and then today you start working, you go all cranky about it, you get nervous about it. All right, and now another thing that makes you do this is because you somewhere have become a yes man. Now, what is an yes man? What is it? That means, or a yes woman. Now, what does that mean? A yes boy, yes girl, yes woman, yes man. That means to say, whenever you have a certain thing to do, let us say, for example, you prioritize, and then at 5 o'clock you need to start studying chemistry or physics, and then suddenly you get a notification or your phone rings, and on the other side is your friend, and he wants to meet you immediately. So you can't say no to that person. You can't say no. You give up on what is important to you, and you make that meeting a priority, though it is a less important task. And you go out on a walk, and you decide that it's just going to be a 20-minute walk, and then your friend decides that let's extend the walk, maybe another 20 minutes. You don't say no, you say yes to it. When you're watching episodes, the first episode, you decide to finish the first episode, of your favorite series. The second episode starts, 5 seconds, tuck, 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 it starts. So you don't stop the remote, you don't say no to that episode, you say yes to that episode. That makes you a yes person. And when you become a yes person, you become a victim of circumstances, and you will lose your game that you're playing. You're not a player anymore. You're not a player. You're getting played. So what do you do here? You need to learn to say no. You need to learn to say no to the things that are less important, to the tasks that are less important. That is when you stand up for your goals, you stand up for your priorities, you stand up for your desires. And a person who stands up for his desires and learns the skills and strategies that take him towards his desires is the person who wins eventually. So number 2, get rid of I must, I have, I should, and replace it with it's already done. I just need to go through it. I'm ready. It's all done. Are you prepared for the exam tomorrow? Yeah, it's done. I'm prepared. I just need to go through it. I'm fine. Good to go. This is how achievers talk. And how do losers talk? I must do that. I forgot this. What do I do? They get all jittery. So become a no person. Say no to less important tasks. And finally, the third killer of your productivity, of your results in exam, is willpower. Now, what is willpower? Now, you see, the ability to make decisions, usually last moment decisions, and a lot of people believe that if I have the willpower, I will make it happen. A man with a willpower changes changes the world. That is a myth. That is a lie that was sold to you and you bought it. It's an erroneous idea. It's a wrong idea that you have that's got installed inside your mind. You cannot rely, you cannot depend on your willpower. The scientific reason is because the willpower is a part of your conscious mind, and the conscious mind is just 2% powerful, and your subconscious mind is 98% powerful. Your subconscious mind is a shot caller. It calls the shot. It calls the shots. It is not your conscious mind. So willpower is not going to last. You will lose the game if you start depending on the willpower and say, Mama, I'll pull it off, don't worry, I have that willpower. No, it doesn't help you. So what helps you is, instead of forcing yourself to do things because you want to use too much of your willpower, which stresses you, takes away too much of mental energy, what you do instead is you operate like a leader, you operate like a strategist, you operate like a winner. And how do winners operate? They have certain barriers. They play their game well within the boundaries. They have certain systems to win the game. They learn those systems, they understand those systems. And that's exactly what one of my students who used to fail in his exams, math exams, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th standard exam, math, he failed, 10th standard pre-boards, he failed. He got nervous, he got jittery, he did not know what to do. That is when he understood these concepts, learned a system called Super Kids Smart Teens study system that turned his life around. How, you may ask? The student who used to fail in exams, 10th standard, he got a first class. Now you see, a first class is a big thing for a student who failed. But then he didn't stop there. He had the audacity to take science in his 11th and 12th standard, and the subject that he failed in, that's math. He started scoring 100 on 100 in every test and exam that he wrote. And without going to coaching classes and tuitions, he cracked IIT JEE. His ranking was below 600. BITS Pilani, his ranking was below 100. This is a case study using the system that I teach. So you see, it is all about systems and processes that students need to learn in order to go to the next level. What else do you think it is there? Because 97% of the students, they do not achieve results. They may go everywhere. You may send them to the biggest of the biggest names in the industry, the coaching classes, the schools and all that. But unless they get inside a system that works, how do you think it's going to help? Because you see, all the students who get onto the biggest platforms and get coached to crack exams, tell me something, how many of them crack it? Very few. Why do 97% of students lose it? Because they're not in the framework, the right framework that produces results, right? If you're wondering what is the right framework, and if you're curious, if you are a learner, if you have this desire of learning more, becoming strategic, getting into the systems and processes and taking action every day on them to change your results and eventually change your destiny, change yourself, create an impact, a personal impact, be a different person, and then maybe influence other people and maybe eventually change the world in a positive manner. If you are a big thinker and want to start small and make it very big, then I strongly recommend that you explore Super Kids Smart Teens framework, what it is, how it can help you for your own good. And to do that, I've created this masterclass for you that you can be a part of. Learn how Super Kids Smart Teens can help you. Learn the framework that has produced results for hundreds and thousands of students who have applied it, and how it can help you, because I know I can help you, but the question is, will you allow me to help you? Will you help yourself by at least exploring and registering for this masterclass? Because I want you to explore it, I'm willing to offer this masterclass absolutely free of cost, but I do not know for how long I will be offering this. A masterclass worth 10,000 rupees. It's more of a strategy session, a consultation session with me, valued at more than 10,000 rupees. It's a 2 to 3 hours masterclass where you learn the things that matter. So go ahead, make a decision that you're not going to rely on willpower. You're not going to get into the, get into the myth or believe in the myth called time management, and you will not have those words in your vocabulary. Decide that you will explore the systems that can actually help you. Come over, be my guest, see for yourself, and then later, if you want me to teach you more, which I can, you can always get in touch with us, and we will let you know how we can be of help to you and how we can serve you and how we can take you to the next level, because my job, I have dedicated my life towards the success of parents and students. Register, get in touch with us, write an email, WhatsApp, or click on the link if it's available in the description, and I will see you in the masterclass. All the best, and always remember, don't lose confidence when you don't produce results. Be strategic, get in the systems and processes that work, and you too can produce desired results. This is MD Ahmed, the founder of FuelForSuccess.com and the international author of Hidden Secrets of the Topper's Mind and I know I can help you. I'll see you in the masterclass.